Welcome, class. We will get into the in-depth information about tenders. Let's get into identifying information sources of available businesses and new markets that can be accessed. As an introduction, remember that a tender is an offer to do work or supply goods at a fixed price. In addition, remember that getting goods or services is also known as procurement. We must always remember that the tender or bid process is designed to ensure that the work to be done for government is given out in a fair way. Once government accepts a tender, it is binding on both parties. So let's get into what is defined in a tender process so that we can understand what is outlined in the documents and requirements in the tender. The tender process defines the following: who is permitted to submit a tender, what the tender is for, what the conditions of the tender are that need to be fulfilled, and legal terms and conditions. Moving further, in tender documents there are conditions that need to be fulfilled. Another important aspect to learn is what the tender requirements or conditions are, so that we know if what we have to offer is on par with the necessary tender objectives. These conditions are on a basic level: the product or service, the price, the delivery terms and project plan, and contract duration. We must study these conditions when receiving the tender document. Until that phase, we must know the typical tender processes, steps, and keep to them. They are defining the tender strategy, inviting tenders, evaluating the tenders, awarding the tender contract, managing the contract, and review and testing. Keep at it, everyone. Study the information on tenders. This all counts to future opportunities in your new venture. Until our next session, class, take it easy.